Feature Friday.
The freshest.
That's an attractive name.
And she's just as pretty. Her name is Melisa Bisa. Yes. This is her audition for Indonesian Idol. It has been incredibly requested, as well as her roommate project performances, where she decided to cover some of the hardest songs.
Well, let's begin with the audition, and then if you guys would like us to check out the covers that she's done in that environment as well, which is obviously lovely, we will check them out. But let's go with this. I think one of the things we were just saying is, like, at this point, these judges have been sitting here in this recording session for so long, because everyone, they do so many auditions per day. Mm-hmm. So it's a long day of recording.
And she is.
It says 10,266.
Gosh.
But yeah, we don't know how many they did in there. Maybe they did 200 auditions in the day, something like that.
Could be.
Have we had a judge from any well, I guess Gary was a judge, right?
Yes.
Jaya was a judge.
Yes.
I never asked them about how many auditions you record in a day.
Oh no, that's right. But I do know from insider's perspective, some of my
friends.
insights.
You should ask Sharon.
We should. I will text her. Text her.
Try it.
I will try it.
Because I'd love to know if you know from the Indonesian kind of shows, because the ones we're talking about is from the Philippines. But if you're in Indonesia, or maybe you're like an insider there, you could be a contact.
Yeah, you can tell us.
How many auditions do they record in a day?
Yeah, I think it's a lot.
Dulu kayang kuring dumahen.
Okay. Judika.
Lebih baik dia.
She's a wedding singer.
Dan menghapus dendam.
I'm sorry, but where is the music? She's doing this whole acapella thing.
Go on.
She's doing an audition totally acapella.
Tak lagi bicara agar tak makin terluka.
I love that bloody language.
Cinta punya batas, tak harus saling keras.
Yeah, why is that not difficult for her? What background does she have, apart from singing in weddings?
Tak bisa dipaksa. Segala yang kau ucap bohong, kau lakukan omong kosong.
Also, can I just say, do you want to hear her heartbeat?
Yeah. I think it's been enhanced in post-production. But, I think the microphones are really nice, but I think they have been enhanced.
Yeah, obviously. But what the fuck? What happens if this goes wrong? One little mistake.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it?
God!
As many adversities that you could possibly provide, because you don't want to pass 10,000 people into the next round, you know what I mean? So, here's the thing. Here's what I think. Basically, she's got this really nice texture, which is very breathy. It's highly melodic, but could possibly be detrimental
the long run.
Not in her vocal health, but in her development in the competition itself.
Meaning?
Everybody wants to be a belter. People like to see belters,
and she doesn't have
that.
She doesn't have that power vocal.
So from an entertainment perspective, I would buy this. I buy this.
Of course.
But from a contest singing show perspective, what happens next?
Right.
This is intriguing.
Go on. I wonder what they're gonna say.
Tak perlu lagi percaya, kau hanya pura-pura. Kita di ujung perpisahan.
Oh, we don't recognize her.
No.
So you found it someone, anyone could kindly let us know someone.
Mm-hmm.
Go on.
Namun selalu ku rindukan kau lukayaku.
I love Rosa.
Rindu.
That's beautiful. Beautiful.
See, the sound equalization changed when they started talking again. So
it's still when she speaks though. It's always that fucking mic.
Oh,
and you
gosh.
The heartbeat mic. That's what I'm gonna call it.
The heartbeat mic.
Okay, so here's a couple of questions I proposed to you, right?
Beautiful.
Here's a couple of questions proposed to you.
Mm-hmm.
She's certainly good, right?
Yes.
We know that. It's fucking brilliant.
I wonder what they say to her.
I think they're gonna say you're fucking awesome. I want to know more about you though.
Oh, they're falling asleep.
Because he talks so much.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think because he goes on for years.
Ah, I see. Okay.
No.
Tadi nggak dengar suara kan?
Nah,
Ya
ini
udah.
tadi
I think it was that. But, dude, what?
So
Are
she
they giving her
chooses-
the ticket? Yeah.
Okay, so definitely.
She obviously passes.
Putih banget nih masalahnya, putih banget ya.
Yeah, she
Okay, so
obviously passes through the
obviously,
next.
because she's fucking good.
Fantastic. Yes, she's great.
What's interesting though, and of course, this is the questions I was gonna propose. Like, I understand what you're saying about the power vocalist, right? However, something that I've noticed in the Indonesian music industry, from the little that we have dived in, and the couple of artists that we know from that industry, is like one of the things that makes the Indonesian music industry so unique. It's the fact that there's not really a prerequisite to voices that make a stamp, because one of the cool things about that industry is that its uniqueness of voices and its wide variety of influences, both cultural, religious, vocal pedigrees, vocal experimentation. No one sounds the same. It's actually quite hard to find in Indonesia. Kind of like a specific formula that works.
The
I guess
formula would be
the ballad, power vocal.
No, the formula would be how different are you?
Kind of thing, right? Like, and even the artists that are really well established, that's kind of the battle they fight. The longer they are in the industry, the more adaptable they have to become. I mean, you're seeing that with like one of our favorite artists, like Afghan. It's like the evolution between Afghan the balladeer into Afghan the R&B artist, which funnily enough, we think that's what he should have been doing for the like how the fuck, what the,
Yeah, how was
this
that?
guy was born to do R&B.
Like, how did it take so long?
And when we found out that he was actually a balladeer,
we're like,
how
what?
the fuck is he that good at that when he's this good at R&B?
That's
right?
Just the foundations are so strong in his case, though.
You have obviously an immense power vocalist, but he's more like an anomaly in his own right, like Judica, right?
Yes.
Really weird. You're not really gonna find another one. It's very
That's right.
rarely, like it's one in every 80 years you're gonna find someone like that.
That's completely correct.
So, but he's a power vocalist not only in the traditional sense, because he does have that like Bryan Adams-esque
Edge to
things. You have someone like Rosa, right, who is just a fucking, the way I'll explain it is like an absolute refined voice for ballads. Like it's meant to, like, I think love songs, I think Rosa, you know?
I totally agree. I completely agree with that statement. I think it's overall a really cool variety of sounds that are constantly exposed in the mainstream of music in Indonesia as a whole. So I suppose this would be one of the most interesting singing contest journeys that you could possibly dive into, because everybody exposes something different. But I do still think, how could you possibly maintain such fragility in a competition that literally bases things off of vocal acrobatics?
Try and
you
perhaps
know?
maximize emotional attachment to both the contestant and the pieces. So every time she comes and play, people would relate it to, oh fuck, we're gonna cry here.
That's
you know what I
yes,
mean?
yeah.
You could play to that. I do
Right.
wonder how this went ahead.
And I wonder what the rest of the season looked like for her.
Yeah, and she wins, she runner up, not really bothered. What's
I
she up to now and what type of music is she making?
Her music.
Yeah.
Like
You've heard it?
No, like I love what she's not I haven't heard her music, but like I think I would love the
music.
way
Yeah,
that
I agree.
her music would sound. That's what I was
You
trying
heard
to
it?
say. No,
You've
I
heard
didn't.
it.
No.
You've heard it.
Stop.
You've heard it.
No, I haven't yet.
Well,
no.
let us know. I'm more interested in also finding out what her original music is like and more about her.